It's recording. All right. Welcome everybody to the first ever Versatility Podcast. Hello, my name is Julian Emmanuel Johnson. I'm a sophomore at Morgan State University. I just changed my major to multimedia journalism with a minor in entrepreneurship. And but my main goal is to be a professional singer and actor amongst many other things. But yeah, that's me. And this is
My name is Langston Fraley. I'm a multimedia journalism major at Morgan State University as well. I was very glad when Julian decided to come to the right school of Morgan, you know what I mean, for his choice of majoring at Morgan State. And I'm 19 years old. And, I'm very excited to get this started and very, very excited to see where this takes us in terms of the journey of, the first episode until however many episodes we have. So yeah, getting the show on the road.
yes, sir. But I don't think I said where I was from, but I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Did I say where I was from?
I don't even know, bro.
I don't think so. I mean, everything's new, but it's all right. I'm from Mount Vernon, New York. Most people from New York or that have heard of New York that are from out of state really think that New York only consists of like the city and the five boroughs and etc. But there's other cities and towns in New York for sure. But that does not mean that any other town or city that's not part of the five boroughs is upstate. People make that mistake a lot. So
Oh, you're saying like so there's like stuff kind of like right in the middle?
no, it's like all right. So basically there's the five boroughs and then I'm next to one of the boroughs. So the Bronx is one of the boroughs, right? Shout out to the Bronx, I guess.
Right.
And I live in Mount Vernon, which is right next to the Bronx. So not even technically, but that wouldn't even be upstate because it's right next to a borough. You know what I mean? That wouldn't even make any sense to.
Okay, yeah, okay. So yeah, it's like right in the middle then.
I guess, yeah. In terms of the map, yeah, it is probably right in the middle.
Okay, so I get it. I mean, I guess I'm kind of guilty, I guess, because like I'm from Milwaukee. I was born and raised there, but like when we were smaller, or when I was like 9, was about halfway through my life because I'm 19 now. We moved to a suburb called Brown Deer, which is where I live right now, which is like, a little middle class, nice out the hood, first house out the hood, and I've been, blessed by by the glory of God and my hardworking parents to, be over here. But, I'm from Milwaukee though. So like, people try to make some people try to make a joke about it or something, like, nah, bro, I'm from Milwaukee, right? Like that's where I'm from. I mean, I spent time here too, but of course, and this is also my home. So I just kind of claim it all. I say my Milwaukee Brown Deer. It really don't matter to me end of the day, bro.
Actually, about the brown deer thing, like when people would say that, like I actually until now I had no idea that was an actual like city in Milwaukee. I thought that was just like part of the joke or something.
No, bro, it's like so like let's say Milwaukee's like right here, right? Or dang, I can't even do. Okay, let's say Milwaukee's like right here, right? This is all Milwaukee, right?
Right.
Brown Deer is like right here. Like it's right next to it, and it's like so small. Like it's tiny, bro. Like this is Milwaukee, bro. I mean, this is Brown Deer, and that's like Milwaukee. I can't even do it. My hand's not big enough. But like it's really like really small. So like I drive like 5 minutes and I'm back in Milwaukee. So like, it's like it's that's why I'd be like, bro, it's different, definitely. You could tell because difference in houses, and there's actually a big disparity, which is crazy. Like it's a big disparity in like income in like the whole village of Brown Deer. Like you cross like just barely a few over, like it's apartments. Like if I go along this one road and I keep going down, like you'll see apartments and stuff, but then the further you go in, you get these big houses, which is like where I am basically. And there's a whole bunch of them. You just like, dang, but then, then you got the people with lower incomes like right on the
Right.
outside of it. So it's just like,
Exactly.
it's just like, but everybody's cool at the same time though. And it's mixed races too. My school is actually like, I think it was like top 10 Brown Deer High School. It was like top 10 most diverse schools in America, which
Oh
was,
wow.
yeah, I had no idea. There's like Hmong people, Hmong Asian,
Right.
Black, Hispanic, white. Like I think it was like 30-40% Black, and then
Mm.
everybody else kind of in between and stuff. But I don't know statistics and stuff like that. I'm
Right.
2 years removed. I'm at Morgan now, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, uh,
Right.
but yeah. So we did want to get this, like, I know I got a little off track, but like, I want to get started by like just kind of 2020. Like like
It was very different.
it was 2020, like it was built different. There's nothing I could really like. There's not even one word that could really
Hmm.
describe it. Like, I mean, but if I had to choose, like, I would say it's like change. I think that would just be the optimal word, bro. Right?
I mean, change, confusion. Uh, but I mean, I feel like when you say anything other than change, it's like a word that might not be too positive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
you. I mean, you could say loss as
Yeah,
uh
for sure.
but I feel like a lot of people gain because they lost. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Like, you have to,
Yeah.
like, a lot of people like me personally, I had to find myself a bit, like I had to figure out what I really wanted to do. I mean, I
Yeah.
changed my major, but that was like a few weeks ago. Like, that wasn't the
Mhm.
beginning of the semester and stuff. I had been thinking about it for a while, but I just was like, I'm gonna wait type stuff. But
So what were you majoring before you switched it
so
to?
I was major, for all who know me, I majored in creative writing secondary education. Which I had no issue with, because the plan was like the plan was basically to become a teacher for high school students, which I'm passionate about, just like helping people in general. And basically,
Right.
like, I get that good little whatever teacher income, get to have a
Exactly.
basis for my money, then, do my music stuff on the side, and, just kind of work my way up,
Right.
kind of just going at my own pace, so I can have something steady, so like I don't be a starving artist type stuff, which is cool.
Exactly.
But and I get to help kids. I really love writing. Like, I really do. I'm a little lazy though, for people who know me. A little, I'm not lazy per se, but like if you want me to do something by myself and I don't have clear instructions, then like I'll just like
Yeah.
I'll mess it up somehow. Like, I just won't do it. I
Right.
don't
Right.
know. It's weird. I'm kind of stuck in the school mindset. But
Hmm.
I was like, I wanted to help kids express themselves and stuff, because a lot of kids, like, they don't a lot of kids like don't have that outlet to express themselves. Like, when they think about writing, they think about something that's like concrete, or like, oh, you're just gonna judge whatever I say. Like, I can't really write what I want to say. So that was
Right.
my purpose, to be a creative writing teacher. That was like, actually, like, let people express themselves and stuff like that, because they have so much that they want to say or that they need to say, but they don't have the outlet to say that. So that was my thinking with that. But I was like, I want to take a chance. I really been enjoying podcasts lately,
Mhm.
like just talking and stuff like that. So I
Right.
was like, I really like that stuff, and this will be my best way to reach people. Which, at the end of the day, that's what I want to do. I want to reach people. So I was like, let's give it a shot. And now we
Right.
here. But why'd you choose um
Um,
this in the first
I
place?
chose like why I chose my major.
Yeah.
I chose my major because, well, initially, um, I played football for as long as I can remember. I played football, well, not as long as I can remember, but I started playing organized football in sixth grade.
Sixth grade.
And from there on, I was just it was just football was life, you know what I
Like,
mean? And anything else was secondary, you know what I mean?
what position?
And I played a lot of positions. In sixth grade, starting out, because I was a chubby kid, you know what I mean, growing up. And
Couldn't
in
even
sixth
beat.
grade, I was still that size. So, and of course, most people aren't like tall in sixth grade yet. So
You
I
boys
played,
especially.
yeah, I played offensive line. I played offensive line in sixth grade. So my first year playing football, I played offensive and defensive line, and then I think in seventh grade, like middle school, I played linebacker, and then in high school, I was still, chubby freshman year, and yeah, freshman and sophomore year, I was still like that little chubby kid, so I still played defensive end because I wasn't like big to play line, but I was still fast enough to play defensive end. So I played defensive end freshman year, and then junior year came because I didn't play football during my sophomore year. But junior year came, and then that's when I switched to playing free safety. And then, that's when I was growing more into my
Hella
body.
versatile.
Exactly. But I was definitely going more into my body and you know becoming myself, I guess you could say. You know what I mean? Like slimming down more, uh, gaining a couple inches
Big
on
boy
height.
Lang.
Yeah, 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 yeah. All that good stuff. So then I played free safety junior and senior year, and then
Line,
I came to Morgan,
safety.
right? And now, throughout the time of me playing football, of course, like most football players, your goal is to go to the NFL. And I try to encourage people now more than ever to actually really, put the work in, and if that's what you want, go get it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's
American
definitely
dream.
not for everybody when the time comes for you to go to college. And that's really what happened to me. But back to the whole majoring thing, I needed a backup plan if
I definitely feel you,
football
bro.
didn't take off for me in the way that I wanted it to. And my backup plan ever since high school, because I was really always a good writer in school. Like I wasn't a math whiz. I was good at science, but I never liked social studies. I
I
still don't
can't
like
stand
social studies at
science.
all, or
Line.
history or anything like that. But I was always a good writer, growing up until now, of course. Um, Not to boast, but it is what it is.
Yes, sir.
And that was basically what I took, and I was like, okay, this is mainly the only thing in school that I'm really good at, so I'm gonna use this to my advantage and make a career out of it in some way. So then that's when I thought of the fact that I'm still, of course, heavily interested in sports. So then you think of sports, and then you think of writing, and then you get what sports analysts, uh, you get what do you call it?
uh,
Sideline reporters, you get,
uh,
people like that.
broadcasters.
Exactly. Broadcasters, people who host sports shows, like all things of that sort. And that's really the lane that I decided that I wanted to be in if football didn't work. And obviously, here I am. Football didn't work. Um,
Hey,
you
man,
know,
be like that sometimes, man.
yeah, I mean, I'm content with it, but I mean, just to, let all the viewers know if people want smoke, what I mean, the smoke is still in the air. I
Oh,
work out every day.
hey,
So, yeah, it's still there. But
big
anyway,
body
I digress.
leg.
I digress. Listen. But yeah, so sports analyst is really my backup plan, and that's like I wouldn't say the main thing right now, but it's definitely like in the top two next to all the other things that, I'm interested in doing in terms of like career wise.
Definitely,
So yeah.
I definitely feel you on that, bro. Like one of the main reasons why I actually wanted to do. Well, this is one of my first choices to do a major at first, but I had a
Hmm.
chance encounter with like poetry and stuff, which spoke to my heart like a lot.
Right.
But like for me doing stuff, I'm like, bro, like I can, I can do poetry and stuff like that without that being
Right.
my main, my main job type stuff. Cause I was looking at, the English schedule and stuff like that. I was like, I don't want to do grammar. Like, it's just like
Right. Right. Right.
little stuff like that. I was like,
Yeah.
I
The
don't.
grammar does get annoying for sure.
That's that. I'm like, I know I need it and stuff. Like, I'm not stupid. I know I got to do that in this
Right.
still. But I
Right.
just feel like I get a more diverse looking at things. Like, you got to take
Mhm.
those comm classes and stuff. You got to take to learn how to like video record or like editing and stuff, which is something I want to be good at. So I'm just like, I could dabble into that social media presence type stuff, which is what I
Right.
need help in. um
Hmm.
so I was like, let's do that, because it's the most versatile approach for me. I love
Right.
like just being versatile, like, and hence the name of the podcast and stuff like that. I like being able to do, talk, and just be different things. Like I love basketball.
Hmm.
I love to sing. I do acting. I
Right.
do like a whole bunch of different stuff. It's just as soon as you set that in front of me, then I'm gonna do it. It's just getting it in front of me is the issue. So,
Hmm.
this is me like with this and with you, like taking the initiative to do it, because
Right.
that's what's really about. I mean, that's what America is really about at the end of the day, even though I don't like America, but uh
Amen. Amen. Amen.
I don't like America, but like that's the deal. Like, 'cause, I mean, I know I ain't probably not making money right away. I don't care. It's about building a profile. It's about doing things. Like that's the
Right.
issue with a lot of people. Like, I think a lot of people get too focused on like money and stuff like that, which is of course a really big thing. But if all you're doing is just making money, what are you building? And I think
Right.
that's what a lot of people lack. I need to like make a little more money myself, find more outlets, but it's pandemic, it's hard to find a job. Like I'm
Right.
not, I'll find my way. All right. But
Hmm.
doing stuff like this, I'm also making a YouTube channel, so y'all be on the lookout for that too.
Right.
uh
That's right.
but actually my boy Lang has a YouTube channel. Say your
Yes, I
channel name.
do.
Huh?
Yeah, I do have a YouTube channel. I'm very inactive as of right now. Still, I guess you could say finding my way, but it's just my name. My first name is Langston, so you know, yeah.
All
I
right.
mean,
Hey, go
we're
like,
like,
go subscribe. Come
yeah,
on, come on.
go subscribe. You gotta always be your own advocate. So yeah, definitely
Right.
go subscribe. I think I'm definitely gonna change the tone of my channel in terms of like the direction we're going, instead of like all
Yes, sir.
gaming. I think it's gonna go more in the direction of like fashion and stuff like that.
Hey,
And
I
yeah,
don't know a lick about
so
fashion,
yeah,
bro.
definitely. So definitely go subscribe. So yeah,
Bro,
because
I
the
I
more
don't
people
I don't
do
know
it, the
jack
better.
squat about like fashion. So like me, especially like freshman through senior year, or like actually even freshman year of college too. So like freshman year of high school to like freshman year of college, like I'd be the one guy just I had some mismatch on, I had some some kid
Right.
childish stuff. Like, I get
Right.
everybody who knows me knows they just look at me and be like they're just be
Ah.
mad, bro. I mean, like,
Mm.
listen, man, I'm just trying to chill. As long as I got my sweatpants, my little stuff, whatever, bro. Got the dewy on, yeah, I'll be good,
I feel
bro.
you. I feel
Um,
you. You gotta. I mean, of course, you always gotta be comfortable. Well, I don't know. Sometimes for me, it's like, where's the line between being comfortable and then being, drippy, or being, fashionable, or being,
got that drip,
dressed.
drip.
You know what I mean? Because of course, you always want to be comfortable when you're going outside, especially in times like this, because it's cold as heck outside where I am.
It
But
just snowed today
you
in
always
Milwaukee.
want to also present yourself like in the fashion that you carry yourself well. You know what I mean? Because when someone sees you and they have no idea who you are, the only thing they see is you. You know what I mean? You haven't opened your mouth yet, so if you present yourself to be bummy, or not put together and disheveled, they're gonna think you're bummy and not put together and disheveled. You know what I mean? So
I, I
my
mean,
thing with dressing is you just dress the part. You know what I mean? You dress for the occasion. It's like going to like a gala and wearing a pair of jeans. You know what I
All right,
mean?
that's different, bro. That's
Only a select few people can really do that. You know what I mean? So that's where it comes into just, I feel like everyone should want to make the gesture of presenting themselves right when the opportunity comes to dress well. You know what I mean? So yeah.
okay. I mean, but that's a little different though. Like you saying the jeans and the gala, like come on, bro. Like that's just
I mean,
that's outrageous, bro. Like, like imagine
I
if like
hey,
Selena Gomez just showed up in like jeans at a gala, like like for like what you trying to be different for? Like for what?
I
Like
mean, only a few people could really pull that off and be okay in that atmosphere. But I mean,
that's a
it's always to each
self-centered
his
move
own.
or right there, bro. Like that's childish, bro. I mean, but I wouldn't dare do that. I got a few suits. You know what I'm saying? I get
Yeah,
the
yeah,
little
of course.
suit drip, man. You know what I'm
Spiffy,
saying?
spiffy, spiffy, very
Gotta
spiffy.
get very spiffy, bro. I'm a young black man.
Oh gosh, not that, not that.
Yes, sir, bro. But yeah, back to what we were actually saying. We got deeply sidetracked. Um,
Mhm.
just just 2020, bro. Like for real. Like it just that hit me, bro. Like I wanted to. It started off good actually. With remember we were still
Did it?
yeah with we were back at school and everything, bro. We was all chilling. We was all
Oh
getting
yeah,
used to each other, bro. Like, cause
that's very true.
for all Morgan students, bro, I mean, of course, but for Morgan students, bro, we were all like, spring break is about to come up. We just had our
Mhm.
first day party like 2 days, no, like the day of that we leave. So it's
Yeah,
so we get a taste of everything, bro. We just like, hey,
that
it's
day
gonna be
party,
lit,
that
bro.
day party was amazing. By the way, it
It
was
was it was
everything
amazing.
it should have been. That's what it was.
I was like, I like this better than the other ones. Cause if you knew me, well, I mean, we kind, we knew each other and stuff, but like we ain't hang like that yet. But
Right.
like, I couldn't stand going to parties because like it was like it's
Yeah.
clustered, bro. I don't want people all over me.
Hmm.
I'm a not really into like that type of music like that too. So I mean, I'm a diverse music person, but like I'm still like I don't know. I like a little more feel to whatever I'm listening to and stuff like that. Of course, I get
Hmm.
lit too, like everybody else, but but it's just I just didn't like the party scene like that. Plus,
Right.
I don't drink either, so like that's I'm just like I'm good, I'm good,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
but I just so then the day parties, it's spacious. I can kind of leave and go when I want. It's open.
Hmm.
It's not clustered. I was like, but this is lit. And I could go somewhere and come back. I just
Right.
it was just really nice, bro. And I was just like, I was pumped, bro. I was like, we finna be lit. And then everybody saying their goodbyes in the conference room or whatever. And next thing you know, it's like we never see each other again. Like that's
Yeah.
basically what happened. It was like, yeah, maybe if Rona, no, it's gonna be over. Rona gonna be over by like end of March, bro. We'll be back in April, just chilling, man. That is not what happened, bro. At all, bro. It's like every single week we just saw cases rise and rise and rise, and you just like, when is it gonna be over?
Hmm.
And next thing you know, I go to the next semester. Like, I mean, how did you feel about it, bro? Because that's how I feel. I just felt like it just kept dragging on and on and on and on. And I'm like, bro, I thought it's gonna be over in
Right.
like June.
Honestly, it's it's still surprising now.
Facts.
Um, just how long it's lasted. Because it's just like you think something lasts for a while, but you never think something lasts this long. You know what I mean? I hate to say it like that, but at the same time, it's like um it's it's really it's really different because I never expected it to be this long. You know what I mean?
Nobody
I
did.
never I never expected it to be this long. Like when we were leaving school, I remember like telling myself like, you know, this is just a little, something. You know what I mean? I was very, very much under the impression that it was something that I didn't have to worry about so much. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have to think so seriously about this, and I didn't have to worry for my life or, anything of that sort. And it's just like now it's to a point where it's like we've been in this same situation for so long, and we still have yet to, really,
Figure it out.
really, yeah, really figure it out and really get back to, I guess, normal. I put quotations around normal because I don't think anything is normal, no matter how you spin it. Um, and yeah, we're just still at this standstill ever since. So, I
Exactly.
mean, I, it's not even a specific way that I feel about it at this point because most of the time I don't even know how to feel. It's like, you just roll with the punches and keep it going. Um,
Exactly. Exactly. I feel like the main thing that anybody could have done this whole time, if you didn't do anything, the one thing you should have done was work on your freaking mental health.
right,
Please, especially if you black. Of course, everybody needs to work on it. But I'm saying, like,
right,
bro, we went through a pandemic. We thought we were invincible to corona at first. Y'all thought we forgot, but we black people thought they were invincible to corona at first, and I dang near believed it myself. And next thing you know, we get hit with it the most. Then 2, 3 months into it, a whole social movement, black, oh my gosh, Black Lives Matter just went, and like just crazy, and you just see the George Floyd thing, you see the Breonna Taylor thing,
right,
and you seeing the videos just of other people that's happened throughout the years just surfacing, and then in our own backyard, Jacob Blake, um happened in Wisconsin. You just see all this stuff happening over and over and over and over again, bro. And oh my gosh. And you just see just all this stuff happening in our community, losing our families. Some people have no parents anymore, man. Like it's just, and some people haven't seen their families in months because of this stuff. A lot of people could not go home to see their families; they barely even see it anyway. So I just feel like a lot of people should have been working on their mental health. Like you should have been reading a book. You should have been like talking to the people who are closest to you and really like getting to know them, getting to understand them. Like not just like at just surface level, but going deeper beyond that. Cause it's hard on all of us, and we all needed somebody to talk to. And if you don't have anybody physically to talk to, if you're religious, you talk to God. Like like it's just it's it was definitely one of those years where you had to be in tune with yourself to really make it through.
mhm,
And if you're not in tune with yourself now, then you please try to be in
right,
tune with yourself as soon as
yeah,
possible. We don't know what's gonna happen this next year. Hopefully, it's gonna be better. But man, it's man, dog. I had to really I had to really get to focusing, really get to. I'm a Christian, so I started reading the Bible and stuff. Like
right.
through another
Bible
book who
Belt.
guided me through reading the Bible. It was just, and just talking to my parents and everything. Like I felt like I came out of 2020 a better person than what I was. More conscious. I realized like you, in order to live in this world, you cannot just listen on one side of the story. There's
Right,
so much fabricated stuff, especially we saw from like the election, the people not believing in corona, people believing in corona, people saying one thing, there's somebody else saying the other thing, and you just like who to believe, but then you just believe whoever you see first until you see something otherwise, and now you question yourself. But if you look at all the facts, then you can make your own decision, and that's the issue. everybody want to choose a side, but it's usually not even a side. It's just what's right and what's wrong. And a lot of people just don't get that. But
Yeah.
yeah, this really year you have to be sure of yourself. You really had to just sit down, take note of what was going on, and make your own decisions, and make sure
Right.
you're just in tune with yourself. But that's really my big takeaway from 2020 for me, at least.
Yeah. I think for me it was all about um I think for me it was all about really just um not taking things that are given to us and just letting it consume me. You know what I mean? Like for the longest time, like earlier this year, like when things would happen in terms of like the Black Lives Matter, the riots, like the George Floyd incident and things of that sort. I mean, it took up a lot of my, I don't want to say emotions so much, but it took up a lot of my like thinking. Like I thought about those type of things a lot because of those things and how they were occurring around me. And I think probably the best thing we can do is of course pay attention, but at the same time realize that the the more we feed into giving it attention, the more they win. You know what I mean?
Facts.
The more that the the media that portrays things that you know we should or shouldn't believe, the more that they get attention from those things, because we're sitting at home worried about this and worried about that. You know, but I think for everyone it's not ever that easy. Of course, for others it's easier, but I think it's just up to that certain person to really really think for themselves and and believe really what they want. um Everyone is an individual and everyone is of course always entitled to believe what they want to believe. And um of course I'm a firm believer in God. And it's been, I wouldn't be telling the truth if I said throughout this whole entire time it was easy to maintain my belief.
It is not
Um,
easy at all. At
I,
all.
I I wouldn't be telling the truth if I said it was easy to maintain it throughout this time. And 2020 is almost here. It's the 31st now, and I'm excited. I'm excited for what's to come because I know that the hard stuff that we go through isn't eternal.
Facts.
Um, so yeah,
Yeah, hard stuff is only here so we get to the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's how
that's
I
right.
think about it, man. It's always staying on the positive side at the end of the day. Like if you didn't,
Exactly.
you 2020 is just, I just think of it as a stepping stone, man. Like
Exactly.
it was hard to step on it. It was really hard for me to get my footing on this little stone, but I
Right.
I got it, and now I'm on to the next one, and that's 2021. And we gonna be along for the ride. Like I'm not expecting anything to come easy. If I expected everything to come easy, then I wouldn't be here right now.
That's
So
right.
just keep moving forward, man, and we'll see what happens in all of our lives, man. But yeah,
That's right.
so I think that about wraps up this first episode.
Yes,
Uh,
sir. Yes, sir.
I hope we gave you a few insights about like who we are and
Right.
stuff like that.
Right. Right. Right.
And Happy New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Uh,
Happy New Year's, because we're not gonna be making another one into the new year. So
most likely.
yeah, definitely Happy New Year's to. I mean, excuse me, Happy New Year to you
Everyone.
know Everyone. Young,
And a
old.
happy new year. You know, I gotta
Oh
get a
yeah,
quick,
hit him
gotta
with
get
the
a quick
vocals.
note,
You know what
man.
I'm saying? Yeah. Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody for coming out, and we'll catch you at the next time. Peace.
Peace.